Well, yeah, my name is Major Slack. Thanks for joining me again. This is Shadow Warrior 2 Hard Difficulty. And there are 3 missions left. Corporate Shill, Violent Takeover, and Battle of the Gates. This was recorded last week when it was really, really hot. And I know the last 2 missions are going to record without commentary because they're just too damn tough. So I decided to record this one without commentary as well.
To help us locate Kamiko's body. But he is in a delicate situation.
He's selling Zilla out.
Those who turn on their employers are not often treated well.
Tell me about it.
Especially if they have no legs.
Does make it hard to do a runner.
So you can understand his reluctance to transmit this information over Zilla's communications network.
Zilla would be on him like farts on Gozu.
Indeed. You must go and see him in person. He will direct you to the body. Once you have freed it, meet me at the outer gates.
And how the fuck am I supposed to get it there?
Thanks to its thirst for black rain, the body will naturally be drawn to the gates. But we must be careful to intercept it before it arrives. If it drinks too deeply, it may become too powerful to control.
Wait. Let me make sure I have this straight. I'm gonna free a monster, then keep it away from the thing it wants most, and if I fail, the world ends?
We don't go to war with the plan we want, we
Go to war with the plan foisted on us by supernatural sociopaths. It's not my first rodeo, Skippy. Let's do this.
I love that line. It's not my first rodeo, Skippy. Okay, let's do this. Not much in the reward department, but you get a lot of money and a couple of skill points. Corporate Shill. These are my weapons. Not much change. Did a little bit of business offline. I applied some shock mods to this new shotgun right there, the Purgator. We're going to take it in and do a little field testing. It failed the field testing miserably. I'm going to show you that later. But yeah. Okay, so here we go. Corporate Shill. Like I said, I recorded this last week. It was really hot here in Montreal, Quebec. It was either wait until evening when things cooled down, or make a recording without commentary, which is without having to go into details. It's a lot easier for me heat-wise. So that's what I did, no commentary, even though this is fairly routine. Violent Takeover, the next mission, is oh my god, it's so freaking tough. It's actually tougher than the final boss mission, Violent Takeover. You'll see. That I had to do without commentary simply because there's no way I survive. Now, as for this, I know I can beat the game with what I've got on board, so I'm not really that concerned about killing every single enemy. I just want to kind of like vanish, speedrun past them, and get up to Xing at the top of the TV station. And I believe this opening part, getting to the TV station, I think, I could be wrong, I just didn't seem to recognize any rhyme or reason to the path up to the TV station, so I believe this part is randomly generated. So what I'm doing is I'm just finding my way to the quest marker. If you want to skip ahead to the action, it starts at around the 8-minute mark, approximately. And here come the authorities. I was telling my wife the other day, I cannot seem to get through a single video without sirens. It's true, eh? Practically every video. As soon as I, you know. And she's going, no way. But she's not here during the day, so, you know, she doesn't see what it's like.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting dickheads.
Okay, so we got to get the key to the door. I found the door. Now we're gonna once again work our way to the quest marker. I'm just vanished speedrunning to the quest marker. Should be up those stairs on the left there. Up the stairs on the left there, Slack. Oh, no, wait, right there. Yeah, go. Nope, yep, right there. There we go. There you go. Got the key. Gimme, gimme. Now let's make our way back to the door. Once again, I'm not interested in fighting any of these guys because I don't need to level up. Don't need the weapons. I can beat the game with what I got on board. How do you know that? It's like practice. I played it. Practice. I always practice before I upload videos. That's what real walkthroughs are all about. Unfortunately, parts of this game cannot be practiced because, like I said, they randomly generate these maps. So some of the maps. Sometimes they only randomly generate part of the map, and the other part is like, you know, is scripted. Okay, as soon as we get into the TV station, I'm gonna know exactly what's going on.
Very, very quiet. I'm hunting dickheads.
Okay, up these stairs here. Yeah, they really scurry around. It's like up, down, all around. Here we go. So we're in the TV station. Open that sucker up. And in we go. Okay, so now I know exactly where I'm going. It's just basically circle your way to the top. We've been here before in another mission about halfway through the game. And the talking head Xing is at the top. Okay, so it should be just around the corner on the right there. Up here. Let's get us to the top level. And then go in the center. And we'll talk to Xing.
It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that zing! What's going on, buddy?
Hello, Wang. How's Comico faring inside that cesspool you call a brain?
It's great, except for the part where I hate my existence every second of the day.
She says she's learned to enjoy it.
Surprising, but I'm glad to hear it. Please treat her with care. She's the only member of my family who is worth anything.
Have you been able to locate her body?
I have, but they've been moving it daily, sometimes hourly. Let me see where they have it today. Oh dear. This does not look good.
What?
It seems Z-Corps have been alerted to your presence. You may have a fight on your hands.
You keep searching for the body. I'll take care of these guys.
Okay, now we have to fight, I believe, 3 platoons. Kind of like a motley crew. Mostly Zilla soldiers, a lot of drones, and some of those Matahari bitches. Pardon me. Pardon my language. And a couple of ZL-209 bots. Mostly Zilla soldiers, those, and they're mostly vulnerable to special powers. So, first order of business is find any mother drones. There's a mother drone right there. Don't take them out. They will keep spawning more drones. So take them out. Typically, I use the Sting move, banish Sting, and then finish him off with the Infinitor. And this is something I've never seen before. A mother drone spazzing out like that.
You're dead.
Now there's usually 2 mother drones here in this first battle. Target the second one, banish, Sting, finish it off with the submachine gun, infinite ammo submachine gun. And that's it, it's game on. Next, I typically like to target the drones because they really, pardon my French, piss me off. So it's the Grip of Darkness and the Infinitor submachine gun. Typically with them, boom, Grip of Darkness, finish it off. Once we thin their numbers, go after the Zillas, which I usually like to do with the chainsaw. Chi Blast Chainsaw combo. There we go, that's what I'm doing now. Keeping that in. No drones in the territory. There's a couple up ahead there, but it's okay.
Pull yourself together, man.
Okay, Grip of Darkness. Zap that drone. Here, this is something I was just kind of like trying to get to the drone, so I was using like the Chi Blast just to knock him down. I want to kill him, just knock him down and let me have the drone. I really wish I had more time to play this game. Do another run. Unfortunately, this will probably be the last YouTube walkthrough of this game we're going to see. It's just not popular enough, and it's yeah, sorry. Don't blame me. I didn't do it. I don't know what happened. I would have to say I'm not a marketing expert. I'm not a gaming marketing expert, but I would have to say releasing the PC version first and then releasing the console version 6 months later killed this game, because it is a great game, as I've mentioned before, and it's worth a lot more attention than what it's been getting. And like I said, I watched other people's walkthroughs, not just me. I went to other people's walkthroughs and see that, proportionally speaking, compared to the number of views that they get on other games, this game just does not get the views. It's just not getting the attention that it deserves. Okay, so we have Fury. Looks like Slack is loading up some Gatling. We got a mother drone here. Same deal, take care of the mother drones and then go after everybody else. Anybody out there into Pillars of Eternity? Here we go again. This is being released for consoles this week, I believe. Maybe this week or next week. It's been out on PC for quite a while. I did a part of a walkthrough over on my experimental channel, SlackLab. I absolutely love the game, but I'm not sure how many people would get into a turn-based strategy RPG. But I really loved it. Okay, I don't know why I have the big rocket launcher up. These guys are... Oh, it's probably because of her. Because I can't stand him. Okay, she's knocked downable, so that's no problem. So is she. Got him with the chainsaw. Kind of clipped through the landscape there a little bit. I'm not sure what happened there. I like how this guy's trying to cartwheel out of danger, out of line of fire. It's just not working. Nice move, but totally ineffectual. Totally ineffective. It slices, it dices all the humanity.
Nothing like a fresh clip.
Nothing like it. I wish they had a skill that allowed you to swap weapons quicker, because that's something you saw me do it there. When I've got like another weapon out and I want to switch to the chainsaw and so start doing the Chi Blast chainsaw combo, I have to knock him down first, then swap to my chainsaw, then knock him down again, and then go at him. because the weapon swapping is fairly slow. Okay, so I'm trying out the Purgator. I'm not really that impressed with. I figured it would like get a lot more bang for my buck than what I'm getting here. Looking for a mother drone. There's a mother drone right there. She's around the corner on the right. I loaded up the wrong move by accident. This force slash. It actually did a considerable amount of damage. Okay, let's do it right this time. Sting. Try to single her out. There you go, Wang attack.
Ooh, meat pinatas.
Okay, Grip of Darkness for these blokes. When I was recording this, I just realized something that would have worked really good for the penetration mod. Those penetration mods. Mods that allow your weapon to have penetrating bullets. Use that with the Grip of the Darkness, and then once they're like, you know, skewered, line up a couple or three and go at them with the penetrating gun there. A strategy I thought up a little too late, but yeah, next time. See, I'm trying to do it here. Even though I don't have a penetration mod on that, on the Infinitor, it makes sense, strategically speaking. Line them up, get a nice enfilade on the guys. So once one's down, the other one's perfectly lined up for some more shooting, you know? Dude. Okay, so it's back to the Purgator. I got 3 shock mods on it, and I'm really not that impressed with it. You know, I mean, it kind of sort of did the job, but I'm going, okay, for a late game weapon, it should be performing a lot better than this. So I want to see if it's going to perform better if I put the doubled ammo mod on it. It didn't, but I had to try. Okay, so here we go, double spear, slap that sucker on. More damage, but also uses more ammo. But then I don't use the shotgun that much anyway, so no biggie. Alright, the final battle. Same deal here, there's also ZL29 in this batch. Right there. Yeah, I should use the rocket launcher here. This calls for the Destroyer of Realms. Crank up that Vanish. Charge up a whopping shot with the Mega Rocket Launcher. And let him have it. That really spanked his ass good. It took 3/4 of his health in one shot.
Stop. Wait a time.
Nope. Swing and a miss. Okay, let's try that again. Right up the butt. Can actually knock him down a little bit with a good attack.
Fresh ammo. Nothing like it.
Oh yeah, boom, there we go. Okay, so once the ZL29 is there, 209 is down, this is probably a job for the chainsaw. Atta boy, Slack, yeah. G-blast, chainsaw, there we go, knock him out. And rip him up.
feel lucky, asshole?
Another thing this game could have really benefited from is like just some decent documentation. A game manual. What's the name of the manual? I personally like to see a little more details about, you know, the elemental effects. Some enemies are marked as vulnerable to certain elemental effects or resistant, but I know other enemies that are not marked, some elemental effects will work better on them than on others, you know, stuff like that. Just, you know, some basics. Of course, game manuals these days are really pitiful. Really pitiful. I think the last decent game manual I saw was a Skyrim manual. That was a fantastic game manual, 600 pages, very detailed, very well written, and I think that's about it. After that, it went downhill. It really went downhill as far as official game manuals. So that's it. Everybody is dead. Back up to Xing to wrap things up.
Now that was invigorating. Any luck finding that body?
Yes, I'll have the location shortly.
Ask him about the gates.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to ask you. Were you there the first time the gates were sealed? What happened?
Now there's a tale. It all began 12 eons ago when...
Can you give us the 30-second version?
You mortals have no attention spans.
We like have to go and save the world and stuff.
Very well. All energy in the Shadow Realm is derived from the chaotic forces of the Void. But, unadulterated, those forces subsume us to their primordial flux. That is why Enra launched our war against the forces of chaos, to wrest back control. The battle raged for centuries until my armies prevailed, pushing chaos into abeyance. Hoji then constructed a powerful set of enchanted gates to contain them. And Mezu sealed them with a ritual, using the only thing we had that was powerful enough.
Gozu's farts?
Amiona's soul.
Probably smells worse.
The trouble was, we still needed the energy from beyond the gates to power our world. But now it had to flow through Amiona, put an immense strain on her. Hence the tears.
Which became your fuel.
Yes. It is shocking to think about it now. Might have worked had we been modest in our use of it. Instead, Enra, Mezu, even Hoji used the power of Amiona's reign to fuel their desires, building monuments to their own greatness. Then, to protect the flow of energy, they isolated her. Loneliness and sorrow slowly drove her mad. Hoji and Enra's death seems to have pushed her past the brink. Hence her recent behavior.
You mean the sex tape or the trying to destroy the universe?
Both. Here. Block B. That's where they're holding the body today. Good luck, dear boy. Don't go and get yourself killed. Now, if you'll excuse me, my public needs me.
And that is it. The mission is complete. It kind of ends right here. You don't go back to town, but you can, you know, and like take care of business and whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna sign off here. Coming up next is Violent Takeover, the second last story mission of the game, which I personally believe is a lot tougher than the final boss fight. It is absolutely insane. Don't miss out. That's coming up next. I had to do dubbed commentary just as a matter of survival. Not because it was too hot, just because there's no way I could do live commentary while doing that mission. So, spending some skill points here. You see what I'm putting them into. And like I said, coming up next, Violent Takeover. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next video. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes, alright? Thanks a lot, really appreciate it.